Hey y'all, it's Zoe, and this is another video in my new series called Trans Tips 101. So this video, we are going to talk about why to transition. Shout out to Christina Japan, a subscriber of mine who kind of gave me this idea on the title of the next couple videos I will do in this series. So thanks, girl, for giving me this inspiration on the title of this video. So let's jump into some advice and tips on why to transition. So a trans person has come to the terms that they are transgender. You know, and maybe in the back of your mind, you're thinking, why should I transition? Like, what is the whole point of being transgender and transitioning? So let's discuss the topic on why to transition and the benefits of transitioning. So I think the whole point of transitioning is coming to terms of being your authentic self and living as the gender you're always meant to be. If you are trans and you're thinking about being transgender, honestly, keep all the negativity away. Don't let it get to you. Don't let it put you down. Do not stress yourself on, looking a certain way, acting a certain way, okay? Who cares of what other people think? The whole point of being transgender and coming out as trans is living as your authentic self. No one is going to transition the same. No one is going to look the same. So, keep society's negativity out of your mind. It is not worth stressing yourself over, because at the end of the day, we are all human though, but we are all different and we live differently. So do not let society's standards get in your way of being your authentic self. So I just want to state that real quick. So obviously there's many reasons of why to transition. I mean, living your authentic self and really coming to terms that you are transgender is a feeling I cannot describe. I mean, of course, someone's gender dysphoria will always kind of be there, but when a trans person has come to the terms that they are transgender and then they finally accept that they are transgender, this weight just gets lifted off your shoulders and you just feel so happy. And honestly, I mean, that is the whole point in life in general, is being happy. I mean, that reason alone should be the main reason, sometimes the only reason of why you should transition. Just living as your authentic self, there's nothing like it. Yeah, I am such a happier person now that I've transitioned than before I transitioned. I mean, I just can't tell you how happy I am, living the way I want to live and not worrying about society's standards of how I should be living. Definitely, it will take some time on you becoming, perfectly happy or content with being who you are, but it does get better. And when you figure out that you are transgender, coming out to the world that you are the new person you're supposed to be, there's just no other feeling in the world like it, and it's just such a happy and uplifting feeling that I just can't describe to you. Just you'll know once you have done this, or if you've already done it, how great it feels coming out as transgender and just living as your authentic self. I mean, it is just, there's no other feeling like it. Another reason of why to transition is if you have felt so depressed and just so lonely or just so unsure of your life and how you're supposed to live it. I mean, you possibly could be transgender. And if you've come to the terms you're transgender, I'm telling you, transitioning will make things better. It will alleviate any gender dysphoria you might have. Of course, like I said earlier, your gender dysphoria will not completely go away, but it will definitely alleviate some negativity in yourself and in your mind of your gender dysphoria, and it will definitely tone it down and keep all the demons to a moderate, mild level where you're able to live your authentic, happy self. Ultimately, coming out as transgender and living as your authentic self can prevent a lot of suicides, especially with the rate of suicides in the trans community. It's just so high that if people were more accepting in society, but if more trans people decide to come out as transgender, it would alleviate so much depression and just prevent so much suicide, which is another huge reason on why you should come out as transgender. I mean, this is your life we're talking about, Yes, some people might not accept you. Yes, society might look down upon how you're living your life. They might not agree with it. But at the end of the day, you have to live for yourself. You have to live as happily as possible. You know, the whole point of living is for you to be happy and for you to love yourself. And if being transgender and coming out as trans is going to do that, then come out as trans. Obviously, that is a reason why to transition. You know, do not let society and their negativity bring you down. They are not worth it. But I think I pretty much stated all the basis of why you transition, because like I said, the main reason is to be happy and live as your authentic self. I mean, there's no other like reason not to transition. So yeah, I just wanted to make this quick video on why to transition in my new series, Trans Tips 101. Hopefully this video was helpful to any trans person in need, or just informative to any trans person or non-trans person. Hopefully you enjoyed this informative guide on transitioning. Definitely check out my next video on when to transition. I quickly state a timeline of like when you should transition, the certain steps. Although everyone's transition is going to be different, everyone's situation is different, so keep that in mind. All my other videos in this new series, Trans Tips 101, will be in the link below, and I'm going to make a playlist so you have all the trans tips videos in one spot for you to binge watch and keep informed. So if y'all have any suggestions on topics to discuss on transitioning, definitely leave them in the comments below. I'll definitely love to hear your suggestions. I do have a lot of ideas like coming out and stuff, and like how to legally change your name and stuff, but any ideas and suggestions, they are definitely welcomed, and I will definitely shout you out if I use your suggestion. So definitely stay strong, stay happy, and stay true to yourself. I will see you in the next video. T-Dubs.